All right. Hello. Welcome. We got another game starting up here. We're starting a little bit later here, so we don't have any pre-game commentary right now. We're getting right into it here. We have CMU going up against Buffalo today. Their first map is going to be split with CMU over on the defense side today. Today we have Beef Stroganoff also back up on the roster today. They're playing that double controller with him, and the last game he was in, he played really well. He performed very well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how he plays today as well as the rest of the players. We've been having there's been a couple of external factors over the last couple of games, and I'm hoping now that all those are out of the way, they're able to clean everything up.
Right, absolutely. And this was this Buffalo's pick, correct?
That should win. Yes, I believe
Yeah, I
so.
want to say if
We
this
picked
was
defense.
right. This was Buffalo's pick. So CMU isn't on the map that they picked yet. That's going to be the next map coming up. But they did get the pick, the first pick of which side, and they did choose defense. So that's that's very fair. They have two controllers, so they're probably going to have a little bit better of a time on defense, especially stalling the enemy team with all the smokes and utility they have. They have a pretty traditional setup here on both sides, although they do have the spike carrier alone there at mid. They got a few people also pushing up, though. Looks like it's going to be more of a mid-directed push. They may just try and bait a person or two out there, rotate around, and then push up A or B. Spike carrier is still pretty much alone, though.
Yeah, which is going to be the first fall. That's going to give Buffalo a little more space towards A. Vanderbilt's looking to
Vanderbilt knows one's right there. He's pushing up pretty aggressively.
Well.
Yeah, he gets taken out.
The rest of the Buffalo players are looking towards B though, and it looks like they've taken Heaven and they're going to go straight to site now.
Yep. Yeah, CMU does have the health advantage, not by much, but just by a little bit. Ooh. Not anymore. Gets taken out there. I love playing on Rays. Jay doesn't hit any of those shots. Spad though, trading out Vanderbilt, who does get taken out. It's now a 3-on-2 though, in Buffalo's favor. Lots of utility. They're just trying to stall.
Player standing.
For life, takes out Spad. Jay then takes out I Love. That's going to be a 1-on-2.
Yeah, low health on Jay here, but also Buffalo's almost taking low as well. But
does get taken out though.
The fights.
Yep. That's going to be the first round there. Pistol round goes to Buffalo. That's going to give them a big advantage in this next round. But if CMU can still pull it through, get some picks, and win, that would be a huge a stop immediately in the game.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
Yeah, for sure. And also, with just a little bit about the map picks and bans, Ascent got banned, which has been what CMU has picked every match this year, I think. So not being able to play that map that they're obviously very comfortable on, we'll have to see how that affects them.
Right, and another thing about the map picks is that not only are they not able to play their favorite top map, also Sunset was picked as the tiebreaker, I'm pretty sure. Everything else was banned, and for people who don't know, Sunset is the newest map, and it's still, while it's been in for about a month or so, a little bit more than that, it's still a very new map, so a lot of people, especially in competitive play, are avoiding that. People do not like the new map, though. People getting taken out left, right, though. CMU's side, they push up through mid. They're going to do a B plant here.
Yeah, it's going to be Spad and Wish, the last two CMU players. Going to have to rotate over into this RB2 retake with the gun disadvantage as well.
Yeah, not looking too promising right now. With Wish can get a pick or two. That's some pretty good guns, though, that he could get a hold of.
Yeah, just going to be trying to do any damage they can here.
Yep, they're already holding him out.
Last player standing.
Both get taken out, though. It's going to be a flawless round for Buffalo, though. We're going to the third round. CMU should be able to full buy here. Buy as much as they possibly can. So they're going to have the gun advantage over Buffalo, but Buffalo also doesn't have to spend nearly any money this round since they got to keep all their weapons.
Going to Astral to do them Astral
it's also
that'll work.
CMU hasn't been able. Yeah, they're all going to be taken down to 0 here as well. So if they don't win this round, they're going to be forced to save, and then the economy's going to spiral. It's also worth noting, though, that Buffalo, they've been playing very well together. Like, they've been playing for trades. They've been playing their post plan's been very strong. They feature the always being tradable and
Win for Life takes out both Wish and Jay. That's going to make it a huge disadvantage now. They do still have the better guns, but they don't have nearly as many people. Ooh, Beef, though, taking out I Love immediately, though, through that smoke as well.
yeah, just good read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly where that player was. I think the sound cue of grabbing the orb let him know that there were people main, and that is going to force Buffalo to rotate, it looks like.
Yep,
Got
yeah,
one player looking towards mid with Bannable. Looks like Bannable's blind and has to fall back into heaven. But the rest of the Buffalo players are already working towards Viper. They're going to be delayed a little by a Viper wall, it looks like. And there isn't really... Spad's all alone on that A site.
Poison's off.
He's going to get smoked off. He's not going to be able to do much except for hold that heaven space.
Right. Buffalo's going to take that opportunity there. They're going to push all the way up, getting fully on the site. CMU still at the player disadvantage. Gonna have to play a pretty good retake here.
Spad's in a 2v1 here.
Spad falling back, not willing to get picked off so easily.
Yeah, gonna keep an eye on that, but play more doubled up with Bannable here. Well,
Bannable may get picked off here. Does.
Last player standing.
Takes out one. Spad.
Right.
Right, they traded out, but he's about to get peeked. Gets taken out by snowing there. It's going to be a third round for Buffalo. Off to a rocky start so far. CMU is on their save round now because they just spent the majority of their credits on that round. Because if everything went ideally, then normally the people that lose the pistol round will win the third round, which will even out credits a bit. But they were unable to get that win, so now they're going to be back on a save round. They'll be buying for next against now Buffalo's full array of weapons.
Yeah, and they're sitting pretty comfortably with those weapons because they were able to pick up guns from the CMU side last round. Looks like Jay's looking for some kind of aggression here towards B main. He's got the Astra Star to give him a way out, hopefully, but not quite peeking for the initial choke point. Waiting for a player to push up a little more, get closer. Beef Stroganoff is looking like he's gonna run into some people mid as well as Bannable gets cussed. Jay falls.
Win for Life, yeah, it does take out Jay there. It's going to be a pretty early pick and gives Buffalo the immediate player advantage.
Wish is gonna take out.
It's going to even it out now, but they still are at a heavy gun disadvantage. Buffalo is being slow and cautious. They don't want to lose too many people in CMU save round. They're trying to keep as many people alive as possible.
Yeah, it is a 4v4 here.
Pulling them in.
Buffalo looking for CMU players are rotating over.
Beef taking out one.
Down B.
Ooh, traded with Snowing, taking down Wish. They'll look to make numbers even once again. They do have spike down in heaven. Buffalo to have to take these spikes.
Last player
Line
standing.
goes through. I Love has gotten two. It's all on Spad now in this one.
30 seconds left.
Spad does tag one.
30 seconds here to work with.
Ooh, doesn't see him. Does take out Win for Life, but doesn't bother to check the other corner there. Gets taken out. It's going to be a fourth round for Buffalo. It's going to be it's a pretty heavy gap so far for CMU to cover. But they don't want to lose too many more rounds here. I see there's some pretty heavy weapons coming out though. We have Jay using an operator now. Hopefully get a few kills there, get a few picks, and make it a lot easier for them to win a round.
Yeah, on Buffalo's side, they've got I Love 7-2 and Win for Life is 6-1. Whereas for the CMU team, their top frag is Spad with 3-4 right now.
Yeah, so far nobody over on CMU's side has gone positive with their KD.
Yeah, and I think it is a testament to how Buffalo is playing. They're really using their numbers to their advantage, and they're playing off of each other really well.
Yeah, they move in a pretty big group. They check pretty much every angle there. Bannable and Snowing taking out, Bannable and Beef both getting taken out. It's not looking too good.
So he's worried about them pushing behind, but he isn't aware. He's gonna take him out though, not looking at him. Headshot with the operator there. Snowing takes out Wish on the other side.
Last player
Jay
standing.
gets
Does
caught.
get taken out. So we've just Spad left. Takes out the operator, then gets taken out by Win for Life. He's probably gonna go over. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go grab that operator. It's gonna be a pretty big weapon there.
I don't think they got it.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think he ran right past it.
Yeah, I mean that's not too shocking. An op on attack isn't always
Right,
something like
absolutely.
that, especially with only the one duelist.
Yeah, I could never use an operator.
Oh yeah, I don't
Not my weapon.
I don't
for sure.
touch them. Took me a while to even warm up to the sheriff.
Right. Yeah, I mean it took lots of play to even get used to something like the Vandal.
Yeah.
When you first start playing, you play the Phantom all the time.
Yeah. I was even worse with the Spectre.
I think that was the big weapon I played for the longest time too. Looks like they're gonna do a full B push here, pretty much. They're gonna have one player stalking mid, just see if they can get a kill for the rotate, most likely. He decides to actually meet up with everyone else. Now this is gonna be a 5 push that they're running out full speed there. Beef does get taken out by the ultimate. It's gonna give him a free plant and free entry on the site.
I mean the omen blind and the Raze ult, that's hard to get away from.
Right, yeah.
Wish
I
falls
love.
to I love. Elbow's waiting here with the Bucky, waiting to see if any of the Buffalo players.
Snowing taking out Stat.
Last player standing.
Jay will fall down. Oh, what is his accent? Accent.
Flawless.
Oh, doesn't quite get the kill there with the Bucky. Being taken out by Snowy as well. That's gonna be another flawless round for Buffalo. So far 0-6. We're halfway through the half, and they do decide to use a timeout. Definitely a much needed timeout.
Yeah, they gotta kind of take a minute, take stock, realize what's going wrong, and I think it is they're playing too separate. They're leaving themselves in a lot of 1vx situations just by how they're peeking things.
Yeah, it's definitely would be best that even if you're giving up a little bit of space here for a potential push, it would still be better for them to take a 4-on-4 or a 4-on-4 retake than it would be for them to slowly all get picked off, because so far Buffalo moves as one big group, as we've been saying. The biggest split they do is they have one player mid and one player lingering the other site. Other than that, though, they always have 3 or 4 people pushing together, checking all the corners, and moving on to one site. So with that in mind, CMU's gonna have to they're gonna kind of have to take a gamble here. They're gonna have to either load up mid a little bit more to keep them from getting mid control and pushing up, because they do. Buffalo does that a whole lot, or they're going to have to just load up one of the sites with 3 people even to hopefully hold off that push for the others to rotate. But every plan has its weaknesses, and if they decide to load up one site, which it doesn't look like they're doing, but if they did do that, there's a good chance that the other team would push the other site, giving away the site, and they got to play retake. But it doesn't look like that's what they discussed. They still are very spread out, all holding one angle there. Beef getting the early pick though, moving out, staying alive.
Yeah, the repositioning here is. I mean, it lets him play. It would have let him play with Wish a little bit more in Heaven, but Wish is doubling up with Jay for mid, which looks to be the right call, as Buffalo is looking towards mid now after that.
Yep, they definitely got one picked off, so they're going to be pretty anxious to get out of there now.
Yeah, they do have a lurk A as well. That lurk is very deep.
He decides to use the ultimate.
Yeah, with that op, I think he was looking for the ultimate just to give him a little bit more options, but we're just going to take out Snowing, and Jay's going to be holding with that op still.
Yeah, they do get around CMU, though, the rest of them. There's no one left there at mid. CMU's going to pick that up pretty fast, hopefully. Once Bannable looks like he's probably going to see Buffalo, Buffalo here in a minute. He does Spad, taking one out.
One enemy remaining.
He's flash. Bannable takes out another. It's now a 1v5 here in favor of CMU. They've got Spike down as well, right next to a Viper wall, so now they just...
Yeah, it is just win for life here is left. He's going to have to pull something off here. CMU does have all 5 ults. Definitely now is not the time to use it.
Yeah.
But they're going to play time here. And going to the next round. Pretty good. Jay taking out win for life. That's going to be a team ace. Every player got a kill there. And that's going to give them their first win of the game, making it 1-6.
Yeah, and like you said last round, they have 4 ultimates now since Jay used his last round. So we talked about how Buffalo's been taking that mid presence. I want to see a Viper ult mid. Just completely shut that down, but I don't think it's gonna go there. I think they're gonna opt for J with the op there, which is also a good option. Also gonna make it a little bit more difficult to push that space. But Buffalo's looking towards A here.
Yep, A is where Bannable is, so he may try and push down pretty early there and use his ultimate, especially if they know that they're coming. They're going to want to use ultimates here. Spad will probably end up using his. The sooner they use it, the better. We're only halfway through the first half, so there is plenty of time for them to get a second ultimate here, but they're going to have to use it soon here.
They do know that Buffalo pushing A here now as Util's coming in. Bannable and Spad both are going to fall back, and they might be using an Astro Wall here to
Spike planted.
kind of make things a little more difficult to hold.
Right.
I mean, all their ultimates could really create a mess.
Buffalo using one of their ultimates there.
Bannable and Spad just mowed
both
that
taking out. They're waiting too long here, and they're paying the price because Buffalo has ultimates, so they're willing to use them. It's just B will be taken out as well. It's going to make it 1-7 now for Buffalo.
Yeah, that was a little upsetting.
Yes, they seem to wait too long for the retake. They definitely need something, especially when you have so many ults to use. You should have no issue pushing on the site and getting a retake off. I definitely think that the longer you wait, the longer they have prepared to get situated and cover every little angle possible. Within the first few seconds of the spike being planted, people are going to be scattering around trying to get a spot. That would be a great time to push in if you have like 4 people. Obviously, if you're one person, you don't want to run and get picked off. But at the same time, they can't afford to wait for every person to be ready to attack.
Right. Yeah, Bannable is going to invest the ult early here towards B, which means Beef Stroganoff's going to be able to rotate over towards A to help out.
Does have a shorty there, so it'll be a little scary if he decides to push in there with it.
Yeah, looks like Bannable was just sitting. He's going to drop down as the ult orb is grabbed, so he's going to know that there's some presence B. Wish is looking like he's going to make some contact mid here with couple Buffalo players. Yeah, and I Love is going to rotate out of B main to mid as well. And these mid players are going to be able to rotate freely into A heaven. Beef Stroganoff is waiting there for them to push out, and Wish is holding B heaven as well.
Wish not hitting. He hit a few shots there. Still a lot of health left though.
30 seconds left.
He's going to use the ult, but it's too late. Invested just a bit too late there.
Stroganoff falls.
Bannable still waiting over by his ultimate, finally moving out of it.
Sky ult is invested here. Jay takes out Snowing.
Also takes out Win for Life, then gets traded out. Have a Cypher ult coming up. They only have 10 seconds left to plant. They're not able to take out that.
Spike planted.
That plant's gonna go through. There's gonna be Bannable here in this 1v3. They don't know where he is because they know he had to rotate over because of that Viper ult. He does cross to CT here, but now he's got to worry about people coming behind him as well.
Yep, yeah, he's got a lot of angles to cover here. He's going to get peeked at a second here. Oh, they decide not to peek him, and there he is. Gets taken out by Love there.
He had full use of it.
Yeah.
I would like to see a molly thrown there. Clear some corners.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Force the fights a little bit.
Right, especially when you're on defense. There's not a huge reason to be holding on to those that util. Obviously, post plan on attack, you can use it to stall out the spike for as long as possible. But on attack there or on defense, it's definitely best to use it to flush out corners and figure out where the attackers are hiding, especially post plan.
Yeah, and I can understand where if you feel it's an unwinnable situation, you might want to be saving your util so you don't have to reinvest. But 1v3, we've seen Bannable win those, and especially when the scoreline's 1-8, you need to be taking those.
Right. Yeah, you can't afford to be feeding any more ultimates or any more rounds there to the enemy. You still have one more.
That's by nade. It's gonna be a 3v4 here. 2 of CMU's players falling. He's just sitting here. I don't know if he knows that I Love has crossed.
I don't think he does. He hears Spike being planted. He's gonna peek out probably.
Spike planted.
That doesn't blind him.
Yeah, doesn't blind him. Gets
Yeah,
taken out.
not expect.
Jay is hopping around there.
Yeah, I think
Last
just not
player
expecting
standing.
that corner instead of expecting either stairs or. Jay's just
And yeah, gets taken out there.
swinging from rope
Yeah.
to rope there.
Well, worth a shot there to get a pick, I
Yeah,
guess.
trying to juke him out a little bit.
Right.
It's gonna be a 1-9 scoreline here.
Yeah, we're in the second to last round of the half now. So there's not a whole lot of ults to invest. I Love over on Buffalo's side does have his ult still. Beef has his as well. But other than that, not a whole lot of ultimates. I don't know how close we are to getting some more ultimates. But yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else besides maybe Snowing over on Buffalo's side is going to get another ultimate this half.
Yeah, Jay could also get 2 kills here and get his ultimate, but I don't know how helpful that would be when he's
Right.
got the operator already.
Yeah, if he can get a kill or two, a kill or two, it'll definitely help next round, last round, because he's not going to have a lot of credits at all.
Yeah, it looks like Buffalo is
Fire
have 4 players towards B, and they're going to be investing that Raze ult as well as a bunch of use trying to get themselves on the side. Stroganoff trying to get a ring around the rosy to escape that ult, but does fall to it. Wish takes out your NYC Shrike.
I've got your trail. Spike
Spad
planted.
gets taken out though. Vanderbilt trading it by taking out Snowy. It's gonna make this a 2-on-3 though in Buffalo's favor again. No, Vanderbilt takes out one.
Player standing.
Gets taken out by Win for Life though. Both of them up towards mid. Win for Life is down though. He is coming towards Jay's way.
They're going to know where he is off that dash. He's going to be clearing very carefully, but
He is getting
does-
pushed really fast from
he's gonna
behind.
get knifed.
He's probably gonna get knifed.
He's getting.
There it is. There's the knife kill.
Yep.
I think that is the third
Last
game in a
round
row
in the
that we
half.
have seen people getting knifed.
Yeah.
Whether it is CMU killing the person or getting killed with the knife.
Yeah, I think CMU is 1-3.
Yes, I think so.
I gotta visit the
for,
Astros to play some
knife kills.
stars.
But
That'll work.
I mean, it's hard. You know, there's players there. You gotta choose which one you think is gonna fight first.
Right.
Guess wrong. But 50-50.
Yeah, we're in the last round here, so everyone's gonna buy everything they can. Fortunately for CMU, that does not mean a full buy. They're gonna buy what weapons they can, but they're gonna have more of the mid-grade weapons, so they're gonna be a little outclassed here by Buffalo. Beef still has his ultimate though, back from round 7
My
that
ult's ready.
he still hasn't used. Jay has his as well, but he does have a full Vandal, so he may not decide to use it. Decides to use it.
Might as well.
Right. Getting pushed
Buffalo
up
again,
mid though.
Yeah, Buffalo again is just like really exploiting this mid space.
I love taking out Wish though, but then Vanderbilt taking out Snowing towards mid.
He's strong enough. Falls again on site to I Love. It's gonna be a free plant for Buffalo here. Players are gonna be rotating
Spike
over
planted.
to CMU as well as Buffalo's Cypher there, who's coming through mid. He's gonna get smoked off and let himself. That's gonna let him cross over, so he's gonna be able to play that. Just another place for CMU to clear. Give me that.
Jay taking out one. Moves quickly on the site. He takes out two. He's very low though.
It's 2v3 now. Got 5
One
enemies. He's
enemy
gonna
remaining.
find that player.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt trades him out. It's just the last player made.
They're gonna have to go for a defuse there.
Nice.
Spad takes him out there. That's gonna end the half here with a round win for CMU, but it is still gonna be 2-10.
Yeah.
That is
Not the scoreline you want to see.
no, I think that is
Switching sides.
probably the highest gap we have seen for CMU to climb
I
here.
can patch a bullet hole or two.
At least
after
recently.
half.
Let me know if
Right.
you need healing.
And scoreboard wise, I don't think anyone on CMU has still gone positive at all. The highest we have there is Jay with 8 and 11. Over on Buffalo's side, though, it looks like almost everyone's gone positive, especially with I Love has been doing
Yeah.
exceedingly well, 21 and 6. Win for Life also being 12 and 4, but with 10 assists.
Yeah.
So those are some pretty formidable players there. And we're gonna have to hope for a pistol round win here for CMU. they're going towards a pretty traditional B push. They're going to have Bannable lurking mid, playing off of his util, seeing if he can get a pick or two, hopefully.
Most of Buffalo look to be ready for a mid push. They have a lot of presence there. There's 3 players working there, and they're already going to be rotating towards B. At least one player sticking in B heaven. The rest pushing mid. Bannable takes out 2 mid.
It's going to make this a 5-on-3. It's going to make this a lot easier for CMU. They're going to have to get that plant down, though.
I love takes out Bannable. It's going to end his little reign of terror. Oof. Spad gets called by I love while trying to break the
Yeah, I
ball.
love. Also taking out Wish. That's 3 for Wish. And now they've gone from having the advantage to the disadvantage. Lots of people dropping down.
all
Jay
Jay.
taking out Snowing.
He's got 5 bullets.
Doesn't hit
Chipping
enough
away.
shots
He's
there.
not able to.
Yeah, gets taken out there. To be a pistol round win for Buffalo, which is CMU's gonna have to hope for either a miracle or some sort of tactical genius here to come in this next round, because they're gonna have that gun disadvantage yet again. And they actually may look like they're going to be buying as much as they can. They're going to force buy here because they know that they need to start winning all these rounds. So they're going to make it as equal as possible. But Buffalo's still going to have that gun advantage regardless, just through the shields and weaponry that they have with lots of bulldogs. It seems though having full specters. So they're going to need a big miracle here to outplay Buffalo.
Tiger is gonna. Oh, damage being traded a little bit.
Yeah, Vexen takes out Jay. It's gonna leave just 4 of them to push on the site. They get the push on the site, but start getting taken out. Vandal taking out.
Oh god.
Now Wish like takes out Vexen, but taking out Vandal. Wish taking out I Love and NYC. But then that's going to end out the round with Win for Life and Snowing both taking out the remaining CMU players. And that's going to bring us to match point. 2-12 right now in Buffalo's favor. If CMU wants any chance of winning this round, it's going to be a 10-round win streak. They're going to have to pull through. Which is going to be a little hard especially when they force bot the last round. They don't have a whole lot to buy. They have Bulldogs and maybe a few Spectres.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, 10 rounds back to back, and that's just to get into overtime. That's not even to win.
Right. It's not even a win it.
Oh, it's a lot to ask for. And Jay falls early to I Love there.
Right. There wasn't as much, even though it's only been 1 round. There still wasn't any kind of timeout call, so they either already have a plan.
Honey
moving
blocked
to
with
it.
the Tiger. Banible's gonna pick out Win for Life. Spat's gonna heal up Banible here. It looked like it wasn't working for a second. I got a little confused. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Maybe been. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Banible does get healed.
Banible is about to come across someone, gets taken out. They use an
Last
ultimate as
player
well.
standing.
There's only Banible left to clutch up a 1v4 here. Does take out one.
You okay? No, you know.
Almost takes out 2.
Defenders
That's
win.
gonna end our first game on split. 2 to 13 for Buffalo.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first map. That was Buffalo's pick. They're gonna take it pretty dominantly. Just CMU not able to string the rounds together, and
Yep.
really, I think the biggest problem was they weren't able to break up how Buffalo was playing their post plants. I was looking at the vision cones or whatever, and every Buffalo player had at least one other player looking at them. So they knew when they were going to fall. They knew where they would fall from, and they were able to trade quickly. So
yeah, the team play, especially on attack there for Buffalo, was really really crazy. So unfortunately, it wasn't. You could tell that was definitely their strong map.
Yeah.
So hopefully CMU's pick here will be a little better for them. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back for our next game. All right, welcome back. Just took a quick break here. We're getting queued up into our next game. The second game is going to be CMU's pick over on Haven, which is a little bit different of a pick. Normally, I think the first pick is just Ascent. They normally always pick a Ascent, which has been banned this time around. So they are sticking with Haven here, which is an interesting pick. It's a 3-site map. But I think we've seen CMU play on it a good bit, not nearly as much as Ascent. Normally Ascent's the consistent, but this is another runner-up for something like that. CMU is starting on attack for this map. Buffalo did choose defense. CMU is doing double initiator, it looks like. They have both Breach and Sova there on their team. And over on the defender side, they actually picked Phoenix for their duelists, which is a super interesting pick.
It'll be even more interesting if their second duelist that they're hovering, if they actually do lock in Reyna.
Right. Yeah, both, I think one of the first streams we talked about it, but definitely those two duelists are some of probably the least valuable for competitive play, and not because they're bad, just because in a team aspect they don't offer a whole lot. Because with Phoenix is he's a jack of all trades, like master of none kind of thing. So while that's good, and especially if you're playing just regular competitive play, he's a really good agent because he can do anything. He can heal himself. He has walls. He has blinds, flashes, but
he's got a molly.
Right, he has a molly. He has and his ultimate is just a second life, so it's great for recon and for going and getting picks. But when it comes to this, where people should be playing off a strategy, normally every other character here, you have Sky that does a bit like flashing a bit better. The walls can be done with Omen Smoke, so there's not a whole big room for him to blend in. Yeah,
and also Harbor Wall now kind of is better than the Phoenix Wall.
Yeah.
Some people prefer the damage, but the slow can be just as good.
Calling my bot.
Right.
Out of charges.
Seeing Viper on this map, I know it is played sometimes, but usually you just have the one smoke.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how they have double controller there, as opposed to the double initiator. So I would say both sides are probably playing their stronger side right now. So it's gonna be a real challenge to see whoever pulls out this half with more wins is going to have a much better chance at winning in the next half.
Yeah, it looks like we're going for a B push here right away.
They get a full CMU. B push on. Yes, Bad charging into the smoke is taken out. Manimal also charging into the smoke until Wish also charges in, finally taking out I Love, who is playing KJ as opposed to the duelist Raze.
Last player standing.
It also takes out
down
Jay. Wish is going to take out Win for Life.
Turret
It'll leave it at
destroyed.
3v1. Wish is all alone here. Doesn't have Spike.
Yeah, gets a few hits off there. Not a whole lot he can do as of right now.
Chasing him down.
Does hit him.
How does it jump that far?
Mine
does not jump that far.
They're all watching him, and yeah.
Jeez, got a long jump of time.
Yeah, that was pretty the crazy concuss there.
Yeah. I don't even know if because the vision's shortened in the Tiger. I wonder if that was a blind jump too.
Right, yeah, it must have been. It has a really short range of vision, actually. So I think he was just running out of time and decided to launch it.
Yeah. It's a little bit funny.
Right.
But also, what the heck?
It's a little bit funny, but at the same time, we are now down 1-0, and that was pistol round, meaning that Buffalo's going to have a good advantage this round. But looks like CMU is force buying again. Even though they're only down by 1, they're going to decide to actually force buy rather than just save for next round. Looks like they're trying the same method there. They're smoking off, they're pushing forward, Snowing taking out Jay though. They're not planning the spike yet.
Ooh, gonna get flashed by
they're gonna try and speed over the A, it looks like.
Jeez.
Ooh, Snowing taking out both Spad and Vandal. Let's see now. Win for Life, finishing off and taking out Kippy there. That is another change also that the team has had from last game to this one here, is that now on Haven, Kippy is being played as opposed to Beef Stroganoff, so they switched him out. so Kippy could fill in the role of a double initiator.
Yep. Sitting on that Sova there. I mean, that Omen blind just hit all of them. And after they got hit by, I think Spad got a team flash there, and then that had to slow down their momentum, and then they got flashed by the other team. It was just a couple things went wrong there.
Right, yep. Is bad news though for CMU because that was their force buy, so they were trying to stop the momentum while they could, but now they put themselves in an even deeper spot now.
Spad gonna make contact there with the turret in.
They do have oh no, that's CMU there. It's up by the spike. They get the spike. There looks like they're gonna try B a third time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Buffalo only has the alarm bot sitting on B there, so it is relatively easy to get onto site. I think, as we've seen, the problem is getting the spike down in time before Buffalo rotates over, because retake on B is the easiest.
Yeah, it seems that even if even if they were to get spiked down, the way Buffalo's playing, it has just been way too good. Spad here decided to use the concuss when they push in. Did concuss but I Love still takes both of them out. I wonder if that concuss still didn't hit. It must have hit. Snowing taking out Spad. I Love then taking out Vandal. 3 for I Love. 4 for I Love. I take out Wish. I wonder what happened there in that garage. Spad shot the concussed. Right at I Wish there, so there's no way that they weren't concussed.
I mean, yeah. The only thing I could think is like if it was too low or something, it just went into the ground. But I really am at a loss there.
Yeah, that was truly bizarre. Not only did they lose one person there to I Love took both of them out, and then 2 more.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna give up on that B push here. They're gonna send Bannable lurking towards C.
Overtake
A familiar play for Bannable.
Yeah.
Known lurker.
Right, yeah. Lurking all the way over.
Mm-hmm. They are going to leave Spike, so this is going to be just a default and see what they can get here. Vexed takes out Spad and Kippy, but Jay and Bannable will take out Vexed and win for life. So it's going to be 3-3.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Buffalo's Phoenix there didn't use his ultimate. He had his ultimate. Definitely could have used it, but decided not to. Because his ultimate is, I think, probably the easiest ultimate to get.
Yeah.
Because even after the ultimate is up, or I think any kills that you get in the ultimate, I don't think count towards it. I don't remember. But even if they don't, by the end of the round, you have at least 1 or 2 points. It is only a 6-point ultimate.
Yeah, especially this being a 3-point round. It's a little bit worse to add to that.
Yep.
And Avex has been having a really good match so far in this. I believe is top frag right now.
Wish getting taken out there.
Bannable and Jay both get blinded here. Both survive the blind.
Last player standing. One enemy
Bannable
remaining.
taking out Snowing.
It's a 1v1 now.
Omen on Omen now.
Fakes the TP. Bannable knows
He
it's
may have
faked
seen
now.
the back of his cape there.
Mm-hmm. He knows exactly where he is.
Stick
now
the
it's
plant.
Spike. Stake half. and
Takes
Bannable-
him out. Whew. That's 3 for Bannable and a round win there for Buffalo.
Ah!
That was close. Very
I
close.
think I heard him yelling.
He was you could hear him out there going, wait. He was not out of the range of that explosion. Although luckily,
Saved by the bell.
saved by the bell though. Gets to keep his weapon there.
Yeah. That would have been embarrassing.
Just a little. Definitely need to keep every gun they can. So if they lost a rifle to something like that, it'd feel a little embarrassing.
Just a little.
Bannable getting ready to
Phoenix
peek
ult.
out there. He knows that there's one there.
It's a
Yeah, the
lot
Phoenix ult
going
is
on
invested. Spad takes out Kippy with, Averix takes out Spad with the ultimate, and Kippy takes out Phoenix there, ending the ultimate. They're gonna be a little hesitant to push back on because they are down a person now.
Sending the drone out to see what information they can get. Jay's gonna try and follow it out.
Tower down.
They know that there's some Buffalo players mid now with Wish's turret being taken down. The sonar's not gonna tag anybody because Buffalo's given up this
Looks
site.
like they're actually going for the plant, which is good. They're in a pretty good spot right now.
Just KJ ult there, yeah.
Yep, they
KJ was
immediately
getting
start
invested.
falling back. Jay's got to take out Snowing there. Either that or it looks like he's gonna, yep, get to the corner there just to get out of that range.
Ooh, that's Wish there.
Snowing taking out Manhole. Wish
takes out one.
taking, yep, win for life
Ooh,
foul.
Flash. That Molly is such an.
They're actually going for the defuse. CMU unable to get back in time. A little too invested in the people flank.
Yep.
They stopped the
It's only
defuse though.
half. It is half though. And then the rest is gonna get stuck here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the defuse there. Jay should probably fall back here with the rifle, but luckily, yeah, luckily no one pushes up there. He hides in a spot there to keep his weapon. It's gonna make it now 4-1 for Buffalo.
Excuse me. Allergies. Alright.
Allergy, yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in this room, you know.
Yeah, it is gonna be 4-1 though now. Buffalo taking 4 rounds. CMU's having another rough start to a game. They do have. Oh. How are we doing that? Are we?
Yes. I love those things. It's bad with the Odin. It is painful to watch. They take him out.
50 HP though.
Yeah, still not a whole lot of HP left. Spad is still alive though if they can heal off.
I don't think sees much. Jay dashing out onto site.
And take him out by Win for Life, who's still also on site. They got a lot of people on site. Be smart to rotate off. They know there's at least 2, if not 3, in which there are 3. There is
Wish
still.
is up on B here.
Yeah, there is still 1 though, holding over by A. But they decide to go all the way over A, which doesn't look like they're gonna.
The ult being invested in let know exactly where the CMU players are stacked up here, with all 3 being on B site. Plant
Yep.
should be able to go down here, but it's going to be a 3v4 retake.
They know where 2 of them are. They're with that both the Molly and the Tiger getting taken out or getting.
Flash. There's too many flashes, can't dodge them all.
He does take out
He's
Snowing.
going to just tank them. Wish does take out Vexed though.
That's gonna make it now 3v2, giving them now the advantage. All 3 people have their ultimate. I definitely think they should invest the KJ ult. Even though they have the player advantage and they think they can win without it, they need to start using it.
Nice.
Take them out anyway. That's gonna be a round win there for CMU. A much needed round win. It's gonna make it 4-2 now. CMU being down by 2.
Yep, that's going to be 4 ults online for CMU. They've got the Sova, the KJ, the Jet, and the Omen ult. And Spad is only 3 away. I think, for the most part, these ults are going to be, besides Jay's ult, they're mostly for post-plant. But Spad's ult could be very offensive.
That's something I didn't even realize. I didn't even know 9-point ults were a thing. I've never played a character that had a 9-point ult.
Yeah.
I do 6, 7, and 8. Is he the only one with 9-point ult?
There's a couple that are 9 ult that wasn't recently up to how many points you need.
I see. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple I want to say. Yeah, I don't know. The big important ones, the flashy ones are all 9.
Right.
CMU is able to get spiked down here, and they do have all of their players still
No charges
standing,
left.
so they're going to be able to play post plant here.
Yep, they're gonna
45, Jay's stuck.
want to probably. They're
in
trading
an
out.
awkward spot.
Oh, it's a 3v3. They're gonna want to invest some of those ults soon there.
Last player standing.
Gun there. Jay's just not able to get one there.
Yeah,
Stuck in a 3v1. People coming from all over. None of this. I mean,
My ultimate is ready.
one Buffalo player fell there during that retake.
Yep.
Which
Yeah, they got
CMU
traded
lost
out.
all 5.
Yeah, that's definitely really rough. They're struggling a bit with the post plant. The round before that, where they did win, they did pretty well with the post plant. It was a 3-on-2 in that scenario. But, they had all 5 people and they still got picked off. They're at the point now where we're over halfway through the half, and they still have 4 people with ultimates that haven't been used. I definitely think that Wish can use his ult. It's an ult that definitely needs to be used, as it will pretty much guarantee a round win if played correctly.
Vex is going to take out Jay, but Kippy gets the trade out with the Frenzy. Jay did invest his knives at him. Makes him happy with it. Snowing takes out Spad, and Vex is going to take out Kippy. I'll make it a 2v5 here.
Yeah, Banimal does have his ultimate. He could go all the way over A. It's a bit risky, but there is no one there, which he doesn't know that. Looks like he's not going to use it.
He is going to get flanked here. And maybe not. It looks like the Buffalo players are just trying to hold any rotations through
Yeah,
spawn.
it definitely looks like he could go over C, maybe even a little bit better. Wish
Yeah.
is over
Last
there.
player
Oh.
standing.
Does get taken out though.
Spike down mid.
Yeah, it's all on Wish now. Wish waiting for someone to swing through window here, but instead all the players are going to come through.
Target
He
destroyed.
does hear them. They are trying to spam him through this wall.
Headshot.
One. Players are going to know where he is. Still wary about that. Oh, not able to
yeah.
land no bullets there.
Tags him a lot. Doesn't do enough damage to take him out though. It's going to be 6-2 on Buffalo's side here. CMU's got a lot of playing to do. They did invest the jet knives, it looks like, last round doing the save. But they still have a lot of post-plant material. They need to just get on site, and they need to get in a better position where they can reliably use their ultimates. Both Wish and Kippy have very strong ultimates for post-plant.
And
And have
also
played...
utility for post plant.
Yes, yeah, both of them have very strong. So it's a little surprising that the characters you're playing post-plant shouldn't be that big of an issue, as it has been. With Exit taking out both of Wish and Jay, Snowing also taking out Spad, that's going to immediately draw it down to a 2-on-5. No one is quite wounded at all, and it looks like Avexit is using his fire to heal. So he's also pretty much healed up. So they got to just play for picks here. It's not looking too good at all.
Yeah, it's been another one of those recurring problems where CMU struggles with the post plant, which, with the comps that they run, they have strong post plant potential. It's more so they just take a lot of 1v1s, even if they have numbers up in post plants, and they don't trade each other out. And eventually they just run out of people.
Right. Yeah, Banwell does take out by Love, so it's going to make this a 2v4. He is
Last
pretty hurt,
player
though.
standing.
Does get taken
Spike
out by
down,
Snowing.
mid.
They got to know exactly where Kippy is now. Full line.
Oof.
She's going to walk right into one here in a second.
Oh man.
They may be going for the
30
knife, it
seconds
looks
left.
like. They were going for the
Going for
knife.
the knife.
They were going for the knife, didn't get it, thankfully. But Snowing does take out Kippy, and that's 3 for Snowing, and I think 2 for Evixid. Both of them taking out all 5 of CMU players.
That is an operator on the Killjoy.
Well, yeah, we're in the last 3 rounds of the half now. A lot of ultimates are coming around. It's very possible if actually gets his again, as well as I Love and NYC. All could get their ults. So that'd be all 5 ults there for Buffalo. While we're still sitting on the 4 ults for CMU, they have not used them hardly at all.
Yeah, they haven't really had a chance for solo ult. K ult they could have been using to take sites, and the breach ult especially using to take sites.
Yeah. Next is
All
Spike
of Buffalo
down
here.
B.
Yeah, taking out Spad and Kippy. It's gonna make this a 2v5 yet again. Wish taking out Snowing. Wish all taking out Wild for Life, or Win for Life, but it doesn't matter. Avexid getting their 3rd kill, and the last 2 falling.
We'll make it 8-2 for Buffalo here.
Right, it's I'm not too sure what the strategy is here. They haven't called their timeout at all either. They only have 2 rounds left, so they could use it, but at the same time, the value for it is decreasing as time goes on. Normally, you want to call your timeout as soon as you have a way to work around the enemy, which either says that they don't have much of a way and are just trying whatever.
I would have called it now. It was 6-2.
Scanning ahead.
Well,
Then, I mean, you still have a chance of tying a path if you can fix the problems. But it's going to be a 3v3 here. CMU's going to be able to get onto site.
all 3 of Buffalo is way far away. This would be the perfect round for both Kippy and Wish's ult. They don't have to play them both in the same round, but it gives 2 different opportunities
It
there.
does look like Kippy is going back to play for that ult, but Shrike is
Does
waiting
get
and
taken
takes her
out,
out.
though.
Last player standing.
Yeah,
Wish
they
gets
just-
one, taken out about 5 and next side with the ult. Oh, Jane stuck on site with an op and then just reload. It's just too slow for him to really do
Yeah.
anything after whiffing that first shot.
Yeah, I mean, Wish is just refusing to use that ultimate. You know, they figure out where they all are there, and you know, he figures out where they all are, and yet still doesn't place down that ult anywhere. Even just because the sooner you place it down, you know, even if the enemy is gaining momentum and it starts pushing on the site, and you already have had that ultimate down, that'll keep them from getting all the way on because they won't have enough time to fully get on and destroy it. But instead, Wish is just taking these fights over and over again. Instead of playing way back, he should have his swarm grenades to play post plant, and he should also have his ult. So he's got a lot of util that he's just not using. He definitely is a more, especially on attack, KJ is going to be more of a util oriented agent, and it's a lot less about how you take fights, more so as how you stall time.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many shock darts either there from Kippy.
Nope.
I mean, smoke's going through from Hannibal. We've seen a lot of breach flashes, a lot of misses, not too many paranoias.
Lots of kills going around. Doesn't matter though. It's still a 1v3 here. Vanderbilt will be taken out. That's gonna end our half at 10-2 again. Same score as the last map. Going into the second half, we have yeah, it's 10-2. It's not looking too good for CMU. But yeah, it's a different half now. We're gonna see how they play with the agents they have on defense now for CMU. On offense, I definitely think they were a bit lacking, especially on the agents that were meant to be the agents to solidify around victory, such as Killjoy and Sova, both of which I definitely think that both times they got a plant down on C, there wasn't really any opportunity for Kippy to do anything because they were constantly pressured. But Wish, on the other hand, was on site and in some pretty decent cover and still would just not use the utility. Same thing with the shock darts. There were a few sonar darts that are thrown out for recon, but other than that, not the util over on CMU is not being used to its fullest potential.
Yeah, I think those shock darts a lot of the time are part of the plan for pushing sites. So they're not really being used mid round. They're being used, you know, at the start of rounds and things.
Right. Wow, they go all the way around. No one watching. So no one was watching Sewer. 3 of Buffalo decided to push through there, and both of CMU got taken out. Win for Life also taking out Wish there. Span and Manimal both taking out one though each, so that's gonna make it a 2v3, which makes it a lot more winnable than a 2v5. Still though, they don't have nearly as much post plant material as both of Buffalo's post plant agents were taken out there, but at the same time, they're still pushing a lot. Yeah, Spad taking out one. There was only one left, but neither of them decided to check close left, which you can't really blame them. That's, you know, just one of those things that are unlucky that he happened to be there. But at the same time, you know, it did cost him the round there, making it 11-2 now, Buffalo's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that allowing Buffalo to get up sewer there, that just can't happen.
Yeah, there's definitely no excuse for that. I definitely think, you know, when it comes to pushing on site or clearing angles and you miss a tight angle, you know, that's one thing. But leaving an entire entry point open. Not only were they playing backside, they were both over by long, allowing Buffalo to get completely behind them. They also push up pretty fast here. Vandal taking out one, getting taken out though. I love also taking out Jay. That's gonna leave, yeah, just 2 left. One of them are pretty wounded though. Wish does take him out there.
Spike planted.
The post plant material isn't looking too good for Buffalo, so CMU can just get on site. There's a really good chance that they can get that defuse off.
Tiger's gonna go through. I'm not gonna see anything. I don't think the bullet shot is gonna give them a
Yeah,
clue.
he did shoot the bullet off there.
Cuss goes through. They got a couple of players.
Last player standing.
NYC taking one out. I don't know if or no, never mind. But yeah, Snowing takes out Spad there. And that's gonna end the round. It's now match point, same as last game. We're gonna see if they can win a couple rounds here, and you know, maybe they'll win all 10.
You know,
That wasn't a very confident look you just gave me.
I'm not ruling it out.
No, I mean, yeah, there's always the hope.
I would love to see it. I'd be very excited if it happened.
Right.
Looks like they're going for a knife fight mid though. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be something here. It's either, yep, here they go.
Yep,
This is a classic knife fight. Everyone's gonna fight each other with knives. Doesn't look like it's quite a one-on-one. Vexit takes out Wish wherever the heck they went off to.
Yeah.
Anyways, they also take out Kippy.
Last player standing.
They take out everyone but one.
Oh my god.
CMU doesn't win the knife fight either, and that's gonna end the round. And that's gonna end the game, and the entire match. Ending this off at 0-2 for Buffalo's victory, which is it's just a very tough loss. I think both games were 13-2. And unfortunately, we don't get to go to our third map, which was Sunset. And Sunset is a map I don't think any team has played on much, so that would have been fun to see. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that. The scoreboard, Vexit over there on the Duelist went 23-5, which is a very impressive. But unfortunately, they weren't able to gain any traction there. They won the periodic round from time to time, but they were unable to chain the wins together to really pull something through. So it was an unfortunate loss, but thank you everyone for coming out, and we'll see you for our next stream.